بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد حدثنا محمد بن بشار حدثنا عبد الرحمن بن مهدي أنبأنا عبيد الله بن إياد عن أبيه عن أبي رمثة قال رأيت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعليه بردان أخضران. First hadith sharif is being narrated by Abu Rimtha radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, and he said that I have seen Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and he was wearing two green sheets. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam was having two pieces of clothes, one for the upper garment, one for the lower one, and both of them, they were green. That is the first hadith sharif Abu Rimtha radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates. Second, حدثنا عبد بن حميد قال أخبرنا عفان بن مسلم قال أنبأنا عبد الله بن حسان العنبري عن جدتيه دحيي وعلية عن قيلة بنت مخرمة قالت رأيت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعليه أسمال مليتين كانتا بزعفران وقد نفضته وفي الحديث قصة طويلة. Second riwayat is from the Qayla binti Makhrama. She said that I saw Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam was wearing two old sheets, and both of them had been colored by saffron, and at the end it is being said that the effect of that saffron was gone away. And into the hadith sharif there is a long story. So these two riwayat, the first one narrated by Abu Rimtha. There was one Sahabiya called Rumaysa radiyallahu ta'ala. When we want to name our children, sons and daughters, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. It is being narrated into the Shama'il, into the hadith sharif of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that name your children by the name of Anbiya alayhi salatu wassalam, and we should name our children by the name of Anbiya alayhi salatu wassalam, by the name of Sahaba ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim ajma'in. And it is being said that every name will have some share of itself into that person. Whether we sense it or not, whether we feel it or not, whether we realize or not, but whoever, Sahabis or Nabis, or some of the meaning which bears glad tidings, which bears positivity, which bears some significance, some meaning of hidayat, guidance, etc., etc. The name, the person who is being named, that person will have some effect of that name's reality onto his personality, onto her personality. Today we went through Abu Rimtha and Qayla. That's why I shared this, that there are some names of Sahaba and Sahabiyat very commonly found in our communities, and there are some names they are not found that commonly. We need to revive them. I think I had shared before also that one of the Hadith Sharif narrator, Tabi'iyya, and she narrates the whole incident, and her name is Udaysa. If you remember, when Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam was gone to Taif, and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam had toughest time of his lifetime in Taif. If you remember, our mother Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, can you tell us which was the most difficult time? Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned first, hikayatan la shikayatan, because you have asked me. And Nabi Sassam said, I think it is the Hadith Sharif. Nabi Sassam said into the Hadith Sharif, Husnul Su'al Nisful Ilm. The beautiful question, it is half of the ilm. Look at this question. Nabi Sassam said that beautiful su'al, beautiful question is half of the ilm. Our mother Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala posed a question. And how beautiful that question, that, in responding her, what Nabi Sassam said, so much can come out from it. So much can come out from it. First thing Nabi Sassam said, hikayatan la shikayatan. Because you have asked me, so I am going to narrate it to you as a narration, not as a complaint. Nabi Sassam said, I will narrate it to you as a reporting, as an experience, as a narration, not as a complaint. And then, Nabi Sassam explained that the toughest time he had faced, it was in Taif. It was in Taif. And I don't know who has guts to talk in detail that whole journey of Nabi Sassam in Taif. The most sensitive hearted person ever existed onto the face of the earth. No one had forbearance like Nabi Sassam. No one had sensitivity like Nabi Sassam. No one had forgiveness like Nabi Sassam. No one will bear nonsense like Nabi Sassam. But in Taif, Qayamat fell down on Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that whole seerah and its lengthy discussion, we keep it aside. But I just wanted to share that name. Only Nabi Sassam had little but good time there in Taif. In all those pains and agonies, Nabi Sassam had little good time. And what was that good time? That in that garden, those two leaders of Taif, they sent their slave that go and try to entertain Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He brought some grapes, some fruits, and when he was entertaining Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked, "What is your name?" So he said, "Addas." I wanted to share Udaysa, girl's name, mentioned into the riwayat, narrator of Hadith Sharif, and she narrates one very particular Hadith Sharif. The message that Hadith Sharif has. She narrates, her father is a Sahabi, Uhban radiyallahu ta'ala. She narrates that, when there was a very troublesome time into the Khilafat of Ali radiyallahu ta'ala. So she said that Ali radiyallahu ta'ala came to my house, standing onto the door frame and asking my father Uhban that, can you join me? Can you help me? Can you be with me?
So Uhban radiallahu ta'ala said to Udaysa, his daughter, that okay, if you are calling me, O Amirul Mu'mineen Ali radiallahu ta'ala, I cannot say no. He asked his daughter that get me my sword. So when she brought the sword, when he took it out, I don't know, miyan, what do you say it in English, where sword is being kept? Sheath. Yeah. From the sheath, when he took the sword out, it was a very weak, dry wooden stick. So when Ali radiallahu, and that is the message we need to revive. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, accept us all for the sake of promoting peace and only peace. And only peace lies within Quran and Sunnah, nowhere else. Nowhere else. So when he took his sword out from the sheath, so Ali radiallahu ta'ala saw that, oh, it's a very weak, dry wooden stick. So he is looking at him. So that's when Hazrat Uhban radiallahu ta'ala narrate. And when they used to talk about Nabi Sassam, as if honey used to flow from their tongue, out of love and ishq and muhabbat. Uhban radiallahu ta'ala said, Inna Khalili, he said, Inna Khalili, my Khalil, my friend, my Habib, wabnu ammik, and he's saying to Ali radiallahu ta'ala, your cousin, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, taught me that when trouble takes place in between your own brethren, then take your sword, go to Mount Uhud and break it and throw it away. And keep this type of weak wooden stick which will serve no purpose, which will become symbol of peace, which will become symbol of no war, which will become symbol of no trouble. So that is why I have kept this stick with me, and here comes the message of my Habib Sassam, that from these types of trouble I should stay away. So Ali radiallahu anhu said that no, you carry out the symbolic message of our Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that hadith sharif is being narrated by Udaysa. And where here I was talking about Taif, when Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that slave was sent to Nabi Sassam when he presented fruit, and when Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam was having dialogue with him, asked him, what is your name? He said, Addas. So Udaysa and Addas from the same root, Ain, Dal, Sin. So his name was Addas. Nabi Sassam asked, where are you from? So he said, I am from Nanwa. So Nabi Sassam became very happy. So he said, do you know anybody from Nanwa? He said, yes, my brother Yunus ibn Matta, alayhi salatu wassalam. And in Allah's universe, nothing is coincident. I just remember Yunus alayhi salatu wassalam. And here we went through one hadith sharif that Nabi Sassam was wearing 2 old lungis. Nabi Sassam was wearing 2 old sheets. And Muhaddisin, they have discussed that he was trying to show his humbleness. And when it comes to that Addas, Nabi Sassam talking, so he said that I am from Nanwa. So he said, do you know anybody from Nanwa? He said, I know my brother Yunus, because we all are brothers, all Anbiya alayhi salatu wassalam. So I know Yunus alayhi salam. And that's how Nabi Sassam started inviting him for the sake of La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, and Addas was converted into La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah within no time. And Yunus alayhi salatu wassalam, فَنَبَذْنَاهُ بِالْأَرَاءِ وَهُوَ رَمِيمٌ. There are some another ayat. وَهُوَ مَذْمُومٌ. That ayat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had mentioned that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took him to task, and when he was swallowed by whale and he stayed there And then he started reading La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minadh zalimin. And so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had made mention of him. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam one day wanted to show his humbleness. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, La tufaddiluni ala Yunus ibn Matta. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, do not give me virtuous rank over Yunus ibn Matta alayhi salatu wasalam. So there again, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam showed humbleness. In this riwayat, the second riwayat we went through, that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was wearing 2 old sheets. Muhaddiseen, they have discussed that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was wearing 2 old sheets, and it was symbolic to show humbleness. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was so humble. He was so humble that one Bedouin approached, and on the other side, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was aided by an awe, divine awe. Divine awe. Divine awe used to travel to distance. He was filled with an awe. Nusirtu bir-ru'b. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said in one of the hadith sharif that I am being aided by an awe. So one Bedouin approached Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and he was shivering. So Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, to calm him down, and while showing his own humbleness, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, no. Hawwin ala nafsik. Take it easy. Anabnu imra'atin kanat ta'kulul qadid. I am the son of that woman who used to eat dry pieces of meat. So you don't have to be afraid. You are not in front of some king or some emperor. You are in front of that humble person who is the son of that woman who used to eat dry pieces of meat. And that's how Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam calmed him down. So that is the humbleness. So from his clothes, humbleness comes out. We were talking this morning that libas, the high category libas, they have 2 high levels. One is libasus sunnah and one is sunniyatul libas. Libasus sunnah, whatever has been mentioned about Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam's dress code, if someone wants to adopt identical, that is libasus sunnah. That is libasus sunnah. And second, sunniyatul libas, that from you collect all the riwayat of the libas of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then you derive that your dress must be satir, it must be covering your satar. Your dress must be symbol of modesty, chastity, integrity, simpleness. It should serve its purpose. One of the riwayat we went through, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam made that dua, Allahumma lakal hamd, as'aluka khayrihi wa khayra ma suni'a lah, wa as'aluka min sharrihi wa min sharri ma suni'a lah. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam made that dua, that, oh Allah, you are, all praise belong to you. You made me wear these clothes. Oh Allah, give me khair of these clothes and purpose with which these clothes were made. Oh Allah, give me the khair of its purpose also. And oh Allah, protect me from the shar of this libas. And oh Allah, protect me from the purpose with which it was made. Oh Allah, protect me from its shar of the purpose. That is the dua Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam made. So when you look at the duas of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that tells you that your libas must become bearer of simplicity, humbleness, modesty, chastity, integrity. If you are into the winter, then it must protect you from the cold. If you are into the very heat summer, then it must protect you from the heat. And it must protect you from the invitation of sins. When it is serving all these purposes, then it is sunniyatul libas. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us correct understanding of Quran and Sunnah. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.